Welcome to the breakdown. Oh shit! Did I not? Hold on. Did I not change this? Please don't tell me I didn't. Oh, hold on. Yes, I made sure to get it. All right. Episode 499. Episode 499. Sponsored by Gemini, the good folks at Gemini. Shout out to Gemini. And powered by Gokhshtein Media. Yes, we are here, bro. Why don't I like this motherfucking camera setup? Why don't I like this camera setup? By the way, we are one away. We are one away from 500. Officially 500. Episode 500 comes to you tomorrow, Friday. I'm looking at my beard and I'm like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for the beard to go. I don't know. Maybe it's time for the 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe it's time. Give me 1 second. We have somebody coming on from Texas Tech. Want to make sure everything's right though. I think I do want to maybe shave the beard. I don't know. But if I shave the beard, what if the market goes, if I shave the beard, what if the market goes backwards? If I decide to shave the beard, what if the market decides to go backwards? Then everybody will blame me. Oh, ever since David shaved his beard, Bitcoin went to $24. So I want to do what's best for the market. Well, we'll have a poll. We'll have a poll up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a poll up. We will have a poll. Absolutely, we will have a poll. So, today, obviously, we have a special guest that is coming on from Texas Tech, from the Web3 department. We're going to talk about Web3 a bit. But then we will be talking about some of my favorite topics, and they happen to be, obviously, Kamala Harris got her ass handed to her on Fox News. We'll get into that. And then we'll also get into my favorite memes. You know what? It's time for me to rip off the Band-Aid and let everybody know what are the dankest memes. Let me tell you something. I listened to Sakasa on that fucking foo-foo space. And if I wasn't doing my hair, if I wasn't fixing my beard, if I wasn't spraying myself with some of the finest oils, I would have ran up in that bitch and I would have told them how it is. What the hell was that? How disrespectful. And they try to get on Sakasa's voice, not knowing who the legend was. And then not acknowledging Rek Takashi's presence like he comes on to his show every day. You know, Rek Takashi still won't come on my goddamn show. And you had Rek Takashi on your goddamn show and you showed him absolutely no respect. Absolutely no respect at all. All right, let me bring on the guest here. He's waiting. He's chomping at the bit. Yo, E, what's going on, man?
What's up, David? GM. Appreciate you bringing me on.
What's GM? Are we talking about General Motors? What are we talking about?
Good morning. It's Web3. Come on. What else are we talking about, David?
How's everything on the Texas Tech side, man?
It's going good. We've been able to onboard a lot of students. We're starting to tap into the college atmosphere more. We're starting to bring more of the campus on board, but we still got a long ways to go.
When did you guys develop this Web3 narrative on Texas Tech on the campus itself?
Yeah, so I'm a junior right now. I started it last semester. We're about to hit our 1 year anniversary, and we've been making lots of traction right now. So
Okay, cool.
So almost a year now, but technically one school semester so far.
I was going to, before we went into Web3, I was going to ask you how the football teams do. Is the football team doing good, or because I haven't been keeping up? What's their record?
Yeah, I think we've only lost one game this season so far, so we're kind of cooking. We're kind of not.
Right.
We shouldn't be getting as close to on some of these games that.
Cool. How interested are college kids in Web3?
Oh, that's a good question. We have a lot of kids that are interested. It just comes down to what they're interested in. Most of the kids, when they first dive in, they're all like, okay, we want to make money. We've dive in a little bit of meme coins, but we also have a lot that are like anti-crypto. They heard Bitcoin. They started investing early on. They saw the market dip, and then they pulled out all their money, and they never gone back since. So there's a lot of sentiment, good and bad, but most of it is kind of all over the place.
By the way, I just want to clarify, comments are coming in all over the place from YouTube, LinkedIn. We got Rumble as well. People want to know, are you currently in the library?
No, I'm currently on campus right now. It's called the Student Sub Building. The library is too loud right now. This is like the quietest place I could find. So if it's too loud, my bad. But
No.
I got class after this.
I don't like soft-spoken crap. All right.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is another question that I want to ask you. The kids at the campus, what the? I always get phone calls like, hold on, give me a second. Let me just. Is that your phone or my phone?
No, that's you. That's your end.
You hear that?
Yeah. Sounds like you're getting a Skype call or something.
The hell was that? Anyway, don't be nervous. You don't have to drink water. All right, I get it.
My throat's a little parched.
No, it's okay.
It's starting to get chilly out here. So
what is Chilly out in Texas.
Yeah, Lubbock surprisingly gets cold. It also snows up here, which is really surprising.
Jesus Christ. All right. Um, give me a Are you guys into memes or no? Are you into memes?
Yeah, we got some students that are into memes. We got a member actually who got an early call on SMP 6900. So that's our best call right now.
You said SXP,
No, SPX
SPX.
6900.
Okay.
Yeah.
XPX. I can't run away from this goddamn token, bro. Like I cannot run away from this meme. Every goddamn space I go into, it's mentioned. All right, cool. So somebody got in early, but what has been another meme or yeah, another meme token that people on the campus have really jumped into and that you hear a lot about?
I'd say probably Whiff or Pepe.
Pepe or
Th-
Whiff.
those two are the most like that students are catching on, especially with when you tell students that Whiff is going to be put on the dome in Las Vegas, they get pretty hyped on that. So that they think there's going to be a little upside to that. But when it comes to students putting in like a lot of capital, they're not putting that much. They're putting maybe like $50. But then again, this is not financial advice.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna go into it anyway. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 499. Obviously sponsored by Gemini, the good folks at Gemini. And then you have obviously G Media that powers this way here with Easy E. I'm gonna call him Easy E from the lunchroom. Actually, no, from the student hall somewhere. Okay. The air conditioner in the background, central. They got central air, ladies, and they got security cameras. If you catch that right there,
Yeah.
they got security cameras on top. Okay. I don't know if he's a Fed or not. We'll just continue to roll.
No, we're not feds.
Imagine that he isn't. All right, I'm just saying, hey, ease. Easy E. I'm gonna call you Easy E. All right, listen. You just mentioned Pepe, which is it's a cool topic right now for me to go ahead and touch on because I once upon a time had a friend who said that in his town nobody's ever heard of Pepe. So you're saying that a lot of people on the campus, that's probably the
oh,
first thing that they bought into, or no?
oh, I'd say that if you show the Pepe meme to like 95% of students on campus, then they know what it is. They can say, "Oh, that's Pepe," but I don't know about if they're actually all like, "Oh, I'm invested in that token." So that's the kind of barrier we're trying to onboard them to. We're not trying to onboard just the meme coins, just to make that clear. But
Listen, man, I'm into the meme economy. How many of
yeah,
them hold
I know you
Bitcoin?
are, David.
How many of them hold Bitcoin?
Oh, we got, like I said, like there's students that hold it, but it's not like on like large term scale where they're holding like a couple G's in there. Maybe it's like a couple hundred, but it's a lot of these students aren't. They're trying to make it for the quick cash right now. So we tell them to get into Solana, maybe some of these other altcoins if they want to make like more capital. But we also tell them that Bitcoin's the safest bet if you want to just long term ride it and be early on something.
How do we onboard more people at Texas from Texas Tech onto or into the industry? What is the main problem that we're facing as an industry to onboard young people like yourself? Well, you're already on board, but you get where I'm going with this. How do
Yeah,
we onboard the youngsters into our ecosystem? What's stopping them from saying, you know what? Yeah, I get this now. Is the material not out there? Is the education not out there? What are we doing wrong?
I think here's a good question. This is something that we play around with a lot. So first off, when it comes to onboarding students to Web3, the club itself is doing it kind of in a way that isn't like Web3 native. So we're going in, we're finding these real world use cases, and we're finding the issues in Web2, and then we're saying, okay, there's this issue in Web2. It's a really big issue. We bring in the use case where Web3 can make it better. We don't tell them that this is Web3. We don't tell them this has anything to do with blockchain, Bitcoin, crypto, or anything. And then you show them the use case why it's beneficial. Then it just enlightens their mind, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's a really good use case. Like I could really see that." And then once they get that initial, "Oh, I see it," that's when you hit them with a, "Oh, well, then you should check it out. This is blockchain." this is that, this is this. It's just breaking that barrier that a lot of students still have that sentiment that Bitcoin, blockchain, crypto, all this is bad. So it's breaking that barrier to really just onboard them to the next generation. A big thing we like to use is so a lot of students obviously play video games. We're telling them like imagine if you could buy a Fortnite skin and actually own it and trade it and make money off of it. Once like we use that scenario, it instantly clicks for most students. We also use the scenario of like artifact with their shoes that they're putting they're creating digital collectibles versions of it where if you buy the shoe, it comes with the NFT version, and to actually prove that it's authentic, you have the NFT. And once they see that click, like I wear my NFT shoes all the time and I demonstrate to students and they're like, okay, that makes so much sense. Now, when they see these use cases, it's way easier to dive into more of the sensitive topics like Bitcoin and then stuff like that.
Self-custody. Do most of the students know what self-custody is?
Yeah, I wouldn't say most of the students, but most of the like I'd say all of the club members know about self custody. So yeah, that's something we push heavily on. We teach them the difference between exchanges, hot wallets, cold wallets, and the importance of self custody because if you don't have custody of your money, then you have no freedom.
Listen, I like, I've gone to colleges to talk about crypto, so I like the fact that crypto is growing. That you have people like yourself that form the committee to and organize people to understand crypto and whatever Web3 is, right? We all have our definitions of what Web3 is. I like the analogy that you made about Fortnite. I use that all the time. Like, can you imagine selling off your skins and making a profit on it? You know, that is beneficial. When it comes to, especially to gaming, not to go off track here, but when it comes to gaming, I believe that we should incorporate NFT technology into our current gaming platforms like Call of Duty or obviously Fortnite to allow people to experience the tech that we already have going here. Um, all right, last question that I leave you with because I wanna poll you guys: Trump or Harris
Over here on campus
on camera?
or me in general,
Tell me who you're voting for, but what's the vibe out there? Is it Trump or Harris?
I'd say there's this kid that goes around campus that interviews a lot of students, basically asking who they're gonna vote for. I don't know if he's doing it for the content clout, but most of the people he's posting are saying Harris. Obviously, I think a lot of the kids that are part of the club are Trump, but it varies. I'd say that it just depends who you're talking to and how much research they've done. But majority of the students,
They're
I don't
saying
think are
Harris.
taking the time to do the research.
Are they saying Harris because they hate Trump?
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of the sentiment.
so basically, everybody, think about this. People are voting for Harris because they hate Trump, but they don't know the policies that she's running on, which are the same ones that we've had for the last 4 years.
Exactly. Most of the college students are going off of personality versus policy.
And personality ain't gonna get you nowhere. God bless America. We gotta have a town hall meeting on my show. You gotta gather up at least 10 people, 5 that support Trump, 5 that don't, and sit them down in a room, and we gotta have like a 30-minute session.
David, I got just a thing for you. The kid that actually is that does the videos is hosting that exact same thing. So I could get y'all in contact and y'all could get that cooking. But he's doing a town hall with like college students, and then they're gonna go debating why they're so pro Kamala, why they're pro Trump, and then from there they're gonna let the winners vote and decide.
Let's do that. I'm interested. Obviously, you're in contact with Leslie. I'm interested in doing that because this election is very important for all of us. No matter what your age is, I think it's very important
Agreed.
for the United
Agreed.
States of America. This is not about who do you like and who you don't like. It's about who can get the job done.
Agreed.
That's how I view it. So whether you're a Republican or Democrat, independent, purple party, okay, yellow party, I'm just making things up right now in terms of parties. It doesn't matter. We need to pick the right person to run this goddamn thing. Woman or it doesn't matter. Gender aside, doesn't matter. I think that's Trump, and I think you
Agreed.
understand that as well. Um, Easy E, that's what I'm gonna call you from now. We're gonna have you back on the show, and we're
Let's
gonna
do it.
definitely have
Definitely.
you in a room where we don't have to look at the security camera. Okay, well, got to look at the essential air. Yeah, I feel like I'm back in school or in a cubicle, bro. Thank you. No, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you, David.
Support, man. Love what you're doing. Seriously, keep doing it. It's what we did, or at least what I did when I first entered crypto. It was grassroots. We didn't have applications. Okay, we didn't have Twitter or X. Okay, we had MySpace. Okay, and
That's where you were getting that phone call earlier.
MySpace. Okay, when I was talking about Bitcoin, they weren't on MySpace. Just saying, putting it out there. Easy E. It's been a good one, man. Get in contact with Leslie. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can do something.
Sounds good. I appreciate you, David.
Have a great day, bro.
You too.
I like that guy. Let's go. Easy E in the house. Easy E. Straight out the library. That's right. Easy E came straight out the library and he said, we support Trump, but you got cats out here walking around doing content and they're doing content for, listen, this is why I like, some of you guys don't get it. I like talking to everyday people, especially on the live show. And what's cool about that is that you really get the gauge of what's happening out in these streets. And now you have, look, Texas Tech, big college. It's a big university, right? You have a big time university, and they're into Web3. They're into Web3, and you got the young cats out here talking about it. Yes, you know what? If they're putting out the word Fortnite, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let them put out the word Fortnite. You know how many people play Fortnite? Your mama play Fortnite. I know it. Mama play Fortnite. Welcome to the breakdown, though. Episode 499, sponsored by Gemini. Partners. We partners up in here. Get $100 in Bitcoin after trading $1,000 in. After getting $1,000 or trading $1,000 in crypto. Powered by G Media. Everybody liked the Justin Sun interview yesterday. Everybody was hollering at me. Yo, Justin Sun was on. That shit was dope. Shit was dope. Well, let me go ahead and just real quickly, before we get into memes. Before we get into memes. Did anybody watch the interview on Fox with Harris? Anybody? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand right now. Raise your goddamn hand if you watched the interviews or the clips that were coming out from the Fox News interview. I gotta tell you, this guy Brett, he had her in a chokehold. She lost her mind. She lost her mind. She lost it. Completely lost it, man. She could not answer any question. Any question that Brett posed to her, she blamed on Trump. From now on, I'm telling you right now, if I break my leg, if I twist my ankle, I'm pulling the Kamala Harris. I'm just blaming it on Trump. Okay? Anytime you ask me a question about something that I might not know, I'm going to tell you that I grew up in the middle class family. Okay? So if you ask me a question about your shitcoin and I have no clue, and I've never seen it, I'm going to be like, hey, I grew up in the middle class family. That is going to be my answer moving forward. When they ask me to pay the bill, if I go out to the most expensive restaurant, they ask me to, hey, how you paying for this bill? I'm telling them I grew up in the middle class family. From now on, everything that I say will be to questions that I want to avoid or I don't know. It will be, I grew up in a middle class family. I swear to God, it's going down. You know what? I'm telling you right now, Kamala Harris is by far the worst presidential candidate of all time. Kamala Harris is the worst presidential candidate of all time. And by the way, her PR team needs to be fired. Who in the blue let her go on to Fox? Why would she ever do that? They're not going to go give you softball questions. They're going to ask you the real questions. Who in the blue moon let her go on? Who? Who let her go on? It's crazy, bro. It was nuts. I almost wanted to throw in the towel. I wanted to throw in the towel. And I don't even support her. I wanted to throw in the goddamn towel. It's like the scene out of Rocky IV when Apollo Creed is getting his ass whooped. Throw the goddamn towel. That's what I was. I was like Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, man. I hesitated. All right. I got that out the way. I'll probably talk about it later, but I want to talk about the memes. Bro, you know what? I'm probably going to get heat. Yo, don't you ever put my name with Harris. What are you insane? What are you insane? I hope your shit goes to 0, okay? I'm not going to even mention your name right now, but what the fuck was that? Anyway, let me get right to it. What is that? I know what that is. Oh my God. Did you guys also hear that noise? Because that shit was like boom, 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 boom the entire time. Y'all heard that? Anyway, let's get right. You heard that too, right? I was like, what is this shit? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like what's happening in our ecosystem. I don't like what's happening. I don't like the fact that people are not acknowledging the dope ass memes, that they are chasing these fucking stupid ass memes. Bro, they make no fucking sense. Shit, I agree with Sakasa. By the way, the disrespect shown to Sakasa, to Bobo. God damn the disrespect shown today by Magic Eden. All of a sudden, everybody, you know what's funny? I fuck with it and I appreciate it. I want more people to come into the meme economy. But now everybody's coming into these memes and they think they're fucking experts. They've been here for 3 months. Y'all motherfuckers are trading NFTs. Now you're gonna tell us about fucking memes? Hell nah. Absolutely not. Somebody had to say it. Hold on, I want to fix this motherfucking camera. Let's see if I fix this shit. Let's see if this is fixed. Fuck! Oh, a little bit higher. Little bit higher. I'm also slightly irritated because I don't know, man. The weather changed. I feel under the weather. I really do feel under the weather. I'm out here still performing. Okay. Shut up. Anyway, I really do feel like we have a lot of people here that haven't been here and that are now trying to control narratives and shit. Fuck that. The people control the motherfucking narratives. And there are a ton of motherfucking people here that know what a good meme is all about. The memetics behind the memes. The memetics behind the memes. They know. And these are the people that you should be tuning into. Okay? You should be tuning into these type of people and listening to what they have to say. Okay? How you can't go ahead and look at Pepe. Hey, you know what it is? A lot of people are chasing because they feel that they're late. You're not late. Doesn't matter what the market cap is. It has nothing. Yo, you got to throw the market cap out the window. At some point, you guys got to throw out these market caps out the window. Do you like here's how you assess something. Do you like the project or not? Do you like it or not? Do you believe that it is a long-term play? Do you believe that the team or the CTO, which is the community, do you see them building out the asset long-term? If not, don't go in. Because most of these things that are being pushed out and forced, okay, they have no lore to them. These are things that people have got into early, and then they're looking for a crowd to dump on. Period. That's it. That's all it is. They're not looking to build out long term. There is no long term plan. It's just the current plan. We go day by day, and we see what happens. Come on, man. See, here's the problem. Everybody's so scared to say something that this fuckery continues. You can't be scared to say these things. You got to go out there and fucking talk about it. If you have a platform, you got to go ahead and start speaking. Because then something that was built here that started off in what? A year and change? A year and change ago. The meme economy 2.0 started off with Pepe. During the bearish times, in this space, Pepe came along and brought everybody in. And it's fine if people went into things like Bobo and then into Mog and then into Sneeboo and then into a Dodo, a Wojak. That's fine. These memes have been around for a very, very long time. It's totally fine. But when you have somebody peddling shit out here, telling me that a spinning raccoon with cheese on its head is the next meta, that's when I gotta slide back and say, what the fuck is happening? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's when you start. We need to start to question, and we need the loudest voices in this space to get up off their asses and say something. I'm watching NFT cats that know nothing about memes talk about memes, and then they're telling everybody about memes. You guys are literally getting off on spreadsheets. You literally are getting off on spreadsheets. You're edging off of spreadsheets. Bro, so the weirdest shit is coming out. I don't even understand half the shit that's coming out. You look at this, you're like, this is real? This is what we're doing? I swear to God, I'll be talking to my phone. I look at my phone, I'm like, yo, for real? This is what we're talking about? I put on a stank ass face. What the hell is this? What the hell is? I said to myself never to look at my phone. I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. Don't DM me some crap out here. Oh my god, I gotta get rid of this. By the way, so to break stuff down, right? I want to get into memes and not because everybody's gonna think that I'm complaining and shit, and I'm not a complainer. Here's the problem: when you tell people how you feel, there's a problem. Okay, you're not hating because you're acknowledging that all these things that are out here are crap. But I remember there was a time when I was talking about Hoppy. And I talked about Hoppy when it was at 250. When it was at 250, a 250K market cap, I talked about Hoppy. And I bought Hoppy late at night, 2 p.m. I remember this because I wanted to go to sleep and I was on a phone call conversation with my friend. I will not acknowledge my friend's name. Okay? Happens to be a friend that you don't know. And I was like, hey, I'm getting into Hoppy. And he's like, oh man, he was going back and forth, back and forth. He thought I was crazy. I'm like, listen to me. Okay? The people that think that they can't get into Pepe, they're going to flow into Hoppy. Guaranteed 100%. Hoppy today is at $107 million market cap. Hoppy is doing very well. Oh, it's hopping. It is hopping, bro. It is hopping. So congratulations to that CTO. Congratulations to hardworking men and women that have dedicated their time into seeing that thing pop off. It's nice to see. It's nice to see hard work pay off. I love seeing it. I really do. I love seeing it. Bobo. The community just surpassed 23,000 people on chain. Bobo just surpassed 23,000 people. On-chain holders. On-chain holders. You know, I said this in my spaces last night, which I only wanted to hold for an hour, but they went past that hour. I was really going for an hour. Shit went into 4:30 in the morning. I was disappointed in myself because I should have closed that out. I'm out here trying to help people. They're giving 19,000 stories. I don't even want, if you listen in, I didn't even want to go ahead and begin to go ahead and talk about that. But here's the deal, man. Here's how I look at it. By the way, this is not financial advice. This is all educational. If you're looking for financial advice, seek out a financial advisor to see if investing is right for you. So, with that disclaimer to the side, the way your project will succeed, or the way projects will succeed, it's long-term vision. It's people putting $5 into a meme project, $20 into a meme project, and actually liking the meme project and understanding it. Not people buying 50 ETH worth of a project or $500 SOL worth of a project. That's not how you're going to gig ascend. You're not. Ultimately, it will come crashing down. That's what will happen. Make no mistake, I can show you so many memes that had the potential, but because there was no team, there was no plan, they all come crashing down. Period. They all come crashing down. I said yesterday, specifically, looks good, send it. Looks good, send it. The reason why I'm bullish on looks good, send it. I'm bullish on it because the wordplay will come out. The wordplay meta will come out, and people will be looking to get in to the wordplay meta. Watch. You can rewind the tapes. See, I analyze this space on a long-term perspective. A lot of you guys analyze it on a 1 day, 24-hour perspective. If the shit don't make you money today, you're out. Literally, you're out. And you force these horrific fucking memes onto all of us in this space. By the way, this space is saturated with memes. Maybe, just maybe, we don't need 200,000 memes made per day, where only one actually bonds. And then it goes straight to zero. Looks good, send it. That meme will do very well. It's wordplay. And everybody here, no matter what token you're in, what meme you're in, you've always, or you have said, looks good, send it at one point in time while you've been in this ecosystem. You've said it. And watch the wordplay. By the way, locked in is just a perfect example of why I'm bullish on word bars, as somebody called it, word bars. Locked in went to 80 million. It's probably at 50 million the last time I checked, which was like a few hours ago. Looks good, send it is just like, no, with no disrespect, that's the ultimate wordplay. We all say send it. You can use it for that meme itself can be used in any Discord and any Telegram for people to say looks good, send it. And you know what I like about that team? I like this about the team. They're using that meme to push other projects. They're not trying to say that they're better than anybody, which I like. I like when people don't put down other projects. But you have send it, looks good, send it. That team is using and creating AI, dope ass AI memes, incorporating other memes within the space that are dank. I said Giga Chat. Giga Chat's doing its thing. I heard I have no beef with Giga Chat on Sol, but I just choose to be on Giga Chat on ETH. I bought in a long time ago, and I just like Giga Chat. I like the Giga Chat meme. And I just choose to be on the ETH side, man. I feel like I have to be repetitive and just tell people, hey, man, I just feel like being on the Ethereum side of things. That's all. Ain't no beef there. I hope everybody succeeds. But I choose to be on the ETH chain. I choose to be on the Ethereum chain. Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 499, sponsored by Gemini, powered by G Media. My name is, Andrew. Giga Chat on ETH is the one that I'm in. With no disrespect to the one on Solana, my alliance will always be with Ethereum. I like the one on Ethereum. That's it. By the way, if anybody comes at Ethereum, the Ethereum contract is the first contract that actually came out, so I don't want to hear it. So it is what it is. I hope everybody wins. I really do. I hope everybody wins. I hope Giga Chat on Sol is successful. I hope it goes, parabolic. They say it's going to be the number one. The way they talk, it's the number one meme of all time. The way I speak is that everybody has a fucking seat at the goddamn table. And I believe that GigaChat, if it is they own gigachat.com. They got trademarks that were filed in 2021 by some individual. I mean, they're doing things the right way. I'm sitting back and I'm like, okay. My thing is that I get into these things. I get into these plays that are long-term cooks. I'm not looking for them to cook up today or tomorrow. I know that the success will come 4 to 5 months from now. Maybe it'll come sooner. I don't know. All I know is that I got my own goddamn list of memes that I like. I got my own goddamn list of memes that I've studied for years, because we had those years to go ahead and study for months upon months. We were studying and talking about memes and spaces. When nobody was here, it was a ghost town. See, Andrew doesn't understand English. Now let me break down GigaChat on ETH for Andrew. Andrew, GigaChat on ETH, the contract came out first before the one on Sol. Doesn't mean that the one on ETH will do better than Sol. All I'm just saying here is that that's where I went. I'm an ETH head. The ETH head is not the cabal. You got it wrong. It has nothing to do with the cabal, because the cabal that you speak of created or took over a dead contract to go ahead and compete with the one on Sol, but that's not the one that I'm talking about. That's not the GigaChat I'm talking about. Do your research, okay? I know you're too busy playing Fortnite, but do your research, okay? There's things that are also underappreciated, since I see Andrew in this motherfucking room, like Towley. Towley's not appreciated. See, like, at the same token, I'm fine with people not getting into certain assets that I'm in. I'm totally fine with that. Totally goddamn fine. Because my ass will keep on accumulating, but then you cannot say a word when things pop off. You can't say a goddamn word when things take flight. Because I went ahead and had conviction and belief in said asset, just like Bobo. I continue to buy Bobo. I continue to buy because I know in a month from now, 6 months from now, it goes parabolic. It is one of the OG memes in this space. And if you think it's not going to fly, hey, listen, you know what? Right now, I get it. You look at this entire market, you see these cockroaches, you see these fucking, I don't know, these hamsters, all this shit is coming out. It makes no sense, and people are chasing, people are busting their ass to get into these plays, and they're hot garbage. But eventually, that cools down because people start saying, you know what? I'm tired of chasing. I'm tired of running around going into these memes that are worthless. I'm going to the memetics. I'm going to the market. I'm going to the market participants. And that is Pepe, Bobo, Mog, Sneeboo, Dodo, Wojak, GigaChat. I could keep going. These are actual memes that people know. When you show people a meme of Pepe, they know what the fuck it is. You just heard it from a person who is currently building out a division of Web3 at Texas Tech. Tell you, the first two assets that came out of his mouth, Pepe and Whiff. Pepe and Whiff. By the way, both are available on Gemini. Sign up, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin on Gemini. Terms apply. Welcome to the breakdown. Episode 499, sponsored by Gemini, powered by G Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. I am the founder and CEO of Gokhshtein Media. I'll host a space today. You know what? I will host a space today, but for no longer than an hour. And I will be talking about my favorite memes that I do hold. I'll be talking about, and maybe even some that I don't, that I think that they're cool, and I'm going to figure out why I haven't got in. I will sit back and think about why haven't I got into this goddamn play. But it definitely will not be things that have just popped off. I see it in my chats right now on YouTube and on X. I see people just throwing memes onto on the comment sections here, and like that shit is crap. Like I need time to look at this shit. But by the way, also TikTok, you suck. TikTok is now, you know what TikTok is doing? It's horrible. TikTok is not allowing people who support Trump to actually be seen. So they are suppressing, which is really weird since Kamala Harris and that entire administration wants to take out social media. You're suppressing people that are putting out truthful statements. You are suppressing my account, which yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump. No doubt about it. But you're suppressing my account because I am showing facts. And that's messed up. Oh, look at Ponky's in here. Ponky, another one. Ponky's pretty good. They come out here with dope ass graphics, animation. You gotta respect it. They're out. You know, there are a lot of memes that are working outside of CryptoX. I think a lot of memes are being judged based on their presence on CryptoX and not being judged on their presence on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. There are literally memes that are killing it. Some of you guys scratch your heads and say, how is this shit at like 300 million or somewhat? But you don't understand. They're not doing it in this, on this social media app alone. They're outside of this motherfucker. They're doing it on other platforms, man. They're creating content. Respect the hustle, man. I respect it. I definitely respect it. I don't have Ponky yet, but maybe I should get Ponky. I don't got Ponky, but maybe I should get it. Maybe I should get myself some Ponky. Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I faded Ponky. I remember seeing it at a low market cap. But you know what? Again, as I said in the beginning, we got to learn how to get into assets even if they're no longer sitting at 50K. You guys got a big problem with this whole 50K situation. You guys will not go into an asset if you cannot be on the first page, okay? That's why a lot of you guys will be left as, do it with me now, last page holders, LPHs. We're going to have a lot of LPHs here because you guys are too focused on being on the first page, okay? Some people get lucky, some people don't. Take what you can get. You are early, okay? Don't be an LPH. Do not be an LPH. Be a real Chad. Be a real Giga, okay? Be a real one. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 499. Holy shit! Can't believe I'm about to hit 500. You know what? I really wanted to bring on Akil Patterson today, aka Big Unk, so I can go ahead and like really debate him on politics. And really, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? That's right. I would bring on Akil Patterson to talk about. You know what? Let's see if he's available. I want to bring him on to talk about yesterday's debate. See if he can come on. Hold on one second. With Trump. Damn, they are really shadow banning me. Man, this is some bullshit, bro. All right, let's see if he's available. Yeah, I sound like Sakasa right now. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Let's see if I can get him on. I would love to go ahead and debate Akil Patterson. Excuse me, Big Unk. Big Unk loves socialism. He loves socialism. And I want to go ahead and bring his ass on to see if he wants to go one-on-one with the great one. That's right. Because there's no way that he beats me using facts. And the facts are this, ladies and gentlemen. The facts are this. It's real simple. Oh my God, why do I sound like Joe Biden using that lingo? I know a lot of you guys are not voting for Trump because you don't like him. Okay? But this is not about feelings. This is about our country. Okay? You don't have to like him. But if the person can get the job done, if we have an individual that can make America great again, why would you not vote him in? It only benefits you. It benefits us. The economy goes up, right? If Trump can fix the economy, isn't that a good thing? If Trump can go and sit at the table with leaders all across the world and make peace, does it really matter if you like him or not? You are voting for one of the worst candidates of all time just because you don't like Trump. And the reason why the sentiment is out there is because a lot of people did not get to choose a candidate on the Democratic side. And if Kamala Harris continues to say that she sides with everything that Joe Biden has done, then why do we want that? Like, I don't want this current setup. I don't want to continue this administration. It has done nothing. It has done nothing for anybody. We've let 15 to 20 million illegal immigrants into this country. Why do we want more of that? I don't get it. You rather vote for somebody and an administration that will continue to send millions of illegal immigrants into this country that will take millions of jobs away from American citizens because you hate Trump. Like, does it even make sense? You are willing to sacrifice our economy. You are willing to sacrifice your opportunity to make it in this world because you don't like an individual. You don't like Trump and the way he speaks. I mean, like, who gives a fuck? As long as he can deliver, as long as Trump can go ahead and get into office and deliver, that's all that matters. And especially you crypto heads, you guys who are in crypto, who love crypto. I don't get it. You love crypto, but I see a lot of you guys are rooted on Harris. Did you not see what Harris has done to crypto? Have you not seen what Biden and Harris have tried to destroy crypto? In a sense, from the retail point of view, retail has suffered with Biden and Harris here. Not the elites. The elites will never suffer. The elites will never suffer. You guys were so successful. Think about this. When Trump was in office, you guys made a lot of money. When Trump was in office, you made a lot of money. We had a thriving economy. You were thriving. But your hatred for Trump because mainstream media is telling you they're putting out nasty messages about Trump saying that he's the next Hitler, that he's going to destroy America. The man was in office for 4 years. He didn't destroy nothing. He made things go up. This man met with leaders that the United States of America has stopped themselves from sitting at the table with. This man went over to North Korea to meet with that little son of a bitch who happens to have nuclear capabilities. He went over there and met him. Just because Donald Trump commands respect with Putin doesn't mean that he's aligned with him. Same thing with China. Guys, think about it for a second. Forget if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Just think about this for a second. You guys are willing to sacrifice. You're willing to sacrifice the economy, your opportunities, just to side with your party. And some of you who aren't Democrats, who are Republicans, who might not like Trump, you're willing to go and vote somebody in just because you don't like him. It doesn't make sense. We used to elect people that can do great for this country. You're missing the whole point. You're missing it big time. It's critical, man. It is critical. There are not a lot of days left, man. What is it? We have like 20 somewhat days left before November 5th hits, and you go to the ballot boxes and you make that vote. And you make that vote. And that vote is going to be critical. That vote is going to be a very critical vote. That vote will determine whether we prosper again as a country and we get back on our feet, or we continue the path of socialism, which I believe that's what we're heading towards. If not, we're already in it. I just don't know. Like, all of you guys work, right? Or have worked. You got promoted. You got promoted if you did a good job. You got promoted at your current line of work if you did a good job. You got that promotion if you did a good job. You're telling me we're going to promote Harris, who has done nothing but let illegal immigrants into this country, who did everything possible to unwind and undo everything that Trump put in to make sure that illegal immigrants don't come into this country. And if they do come into this country, they come in legally. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that when you go out there and you vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just putting it down. I'm putting it down on the table for you guys, just to understand why I'm voting for Trump, why I endorse Trump, and why I want to see him win. Anyway, welcome to the breakdown, episode 499. Yo, it's been real. I will be hosting spaces today. Episode 500 happens tomorrow. Episode 500. 500 episodes. It's crazy. I never thought I'd make it to 500 episodes without being banned. Well, here we are. 500 episodes. Still talking about crypto. Still talking about politics. Still talking about world events. Still delivering. Still delivering. But now with a bigger crowd. And I appreciate everybody who tunes in. I really do. I appreciate everybody from YouTube. And I appreciate everybody from LinkedIn and Rumble. I appreciate everybody who tunes in and gives me a chance. Thank you for the platform that you've given me. I appreciate it. Okay, I really do appreciate it. And to the loyalists who have stood here by G Media since its inception, thank you so much. Thank you very much. On that note, I'm going to work. Okay, I am going to work. I got some interviews to do. I'll be on the street today. There are things that I need to go ahead and talk about and touch on. So on that note, be safe, guys, and get into fucking real plays already. Get into some real motherfucking plays, man. On that note, I am